Hey everybody, welcome back. And if you're new, thanks for stopping by. Today is another door related video. I know that's 3 in a row, but there's only one more coming after this, so I can finally complete the doors and install them in my house. This time, I'm taking a look at this Ryobi Latch Mortiser. This kit includes the router template, the latch locator, and a router bit. As you can see, there is a bit of damage to the router template, and this is only due to my router running into it while cutting out the latches on the doors, but it did not affect the outcome of the cuts, as the bearing on the router still was within the bounds of the template, so it's just cosmetic damage. The template also has 2 locations on the side to set the depth of your bit for doors that are either 1 3/4 inches thick or 1 3/8 inches thick. The reason why there are 2 depths is because if you have a 1 3/4 inch door, you'll need to flip it over and remove the black insert on the back of the guide to fit the thicker door. Doing so will bring the top of the guide closer to the door, and we'll need to set the bit shallower for the thicker doors so you don't cut too deep into them. It is a rather simple tool and fairly easy to use. Also, the reason why my router may have run into the template is due to it being a DeWalt router and not a Ryobi router. I already have many battery-powered DeWalt tools, so I didn't want to have multiple brands of tools with multiple proprietary batteries. There are adapters, but I'd rather keep it simple that way. To get the guide in place, all you need to do is grab the latch locator, place it in the latch board that we cut out in the last video, then place the template over top. Once that is in place, secure the router template to the door with the knob here, then you'll just pull out the latch locator to start your cut. But I'm sure you would like to see it in action, so let's jump over to that. So here's one of the doors I bored out in the last video. I'll just grab the latch locator, place it into the bored out latch hole, place the router template over top, and fasten it to the door. Of course, I already used the router bit depth set to get the right height, so be sure to do that prior to using your router. Now just pull out the latch locator and can start cutting. I went over it a couple times just to be sure I got it correct and all cut out, since this was the first door, but once completed, just loosen the router template, remove it, and grab a latch you plan to install just to make sure the depth is correct. Now that I have confirmed it is the correct depth, I wanted to challenge myself and speedrun a few doors. Yes, you heard that correctly. Speedrun cutting the latches out. The gamer me is truly showing, but I knew with it being so easy, I could get multiple door latches cut out in a short period of time. I am only going to do about half the doors I had to do in total for this challenge, but I wanted to see how quickly I could do it. I will speed up the footage so you don't have to sit through the entire time it took me, but it is uncut, just to be a verifiable speedrun. So that just took a little over 7.5 minutes for 7 doors, which is roughly a minute and 4 seconds per door, which isn't bad if you ask me. If I had all the doors lined up, didn't lose the latch finder, and didn't have to adjust the camera for the wider doors, I probably could have cut the time down to around 5 minutes, possibly even closer to 3 or 4 minutes for all 7 doors. Either way, I just wanted to show how easy it is to use this latch mortiser and that anyone with a router can get this completed for multiple doors in a very short period of time. Overall, I have to say this is an amazing tool to help cut out the latch insets and only costs around 10 bucks at Home Depot. Even with the little bit of damage my router did to the guide, it still worked great and was purely cosmetic damage. I would 100% recommend this tool to anyone else looking to cut out the latch insets on their doors after boring them out, as it is so easy to use and is a very quick process. And as it is so easy and simple to use, there really isn't much else to say about it. So I will end this video here. I will have one more door video coming next week, then I can finally install the doors in my house. Well, that's of course after painting them. Anyway, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave them below and I'll do my best to get back to you. As well, if you can hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already, I'd really appreciate it as it helps me out. I thank you all for stopping by today, hope you have a great rest of your day, and take care.